Hello everybody, my name is Takriva. Welcome back to some more Victoria 2 playing Italy. And let's see who goes bankrupt this time again. I try to record a day in advance nowadays. So Cuba it is this time. Huh. Every single time you reload the game. But apparently there's an independent Cuba. So there's that. And we're still cleaning up some of the rebels that are left over. Stormtrooper training. I think we have just discovered the dark side of the Force. A technique of using special units to press a gap in the line and cut off trenches behind this new line. Units used were especially trained for the task. Well, it gets us some attack and, ooh, very good for engineers apparently. +1 on everything for them. If I look at build army now, we see we have engineers have 17 defense, infantry have 14. Oh, engineers are just extremely good on defense then. And of course in sieging stuff as well. I wonder, are we producing any of these yet? Production. We are not yet producing any tanks. We are producing aeroplanes though. But we are producing airplanes, but I cannot build them yet. Tensions dissipate, always nice. Aeronautics to build airplanes. Okay, where do we get aeronautics? Modern army, no. Modern divisional, no. Heavy armament, no, but that will make artillery stronger. Indirect fire, no. Aeronautics, yeah, here it is. Military aviation allows the construction of airplane. Not until 1914 does that become available. Which we will want to get, of course, but... Oh yeah, of course we're paying for all the dreadnoughts and the cruisers. Artillery. Don't tell me we don't have any artillery right now. That would be a little bit weird if we cannot get the artillery we need. There are artillery factories. Oh god, nihilism. Going bankrupt every time. It's actually not that many. Supply is higher than the... yeah, so there should be artillery going out. Yeah, they are now getting it. Scientists have discovered nihilism and the will. The foundations for the trend away from the emphasis on human rationality and philosophy in the late 19th and early 20th centuries would be established with a revival in the interest among some philosophers in nihilism. The rejection of the idea that the life of the individual has any meaning or purpose in the grand workings of the universe. In place of the self-value of the individual as a being, focus was placed on the will, the human ability to intervene in a situation to his own benefit. Developed most effectively in the writings of Nietzsche in the late 19th century, the dramatic impact of warfare in the industrial era would lead to further refinement of the concept by philosophers such as Heidegger in the early 20th century. In its denial of the value of absolutes as guides for the conduct of human behavior, nihilism would help contribute to the further questioning and for many the ultimate rejection of the values and beliefs that had shaped the Victorian world. While the emphasis on will would encourage action to challenge accepted practices and encourage the construction of new values. An award will be presented to the first expedition that reaches the South Pole. We should outfit an expedition. I think the previous one was going to the North Pole. Sure, you can have access because that gives me some better relations with you. Ooh, more rubber. That's good actually. It's really good. Military logistics should be done in 2 weeks-ish. Zanzibar is in our sphere. Sweden working on it, even though we have Spain. Yeah, that would be decreasing opinion now of Germany here. I don't want them to have anything to do with Spain. To be fair. The others are fine. Yeah, the others are perfectly fine. So when did our truce end with Austria-Hungary again? 1909, so 3 more years to get this up above 100. Or above a 0. And then again, adding them to better... increasing their opinion will also get them further. Anyway, organization, mobilization size, that's actually quite useful. military directionism, which will allow me to go for aeronautics in 1914, which is the only one unlocking in 1914 actually, at the basically the start of the First World War, sort of. But let's get this historical theory out of the way. It's just so cheap, we will have it finished in, that's 4 months for one research, the others would be 8, so I'll just pick that up really quickly. Aquitaine, oh, what is this? Tension in Aquitaine. But would that be, France wants it back. That's a bit silly of you, France, because your military still has not recovered. I am going to back Spain in this crisis. Let's see what happens. I mean, France's military is still crap, so we'll see what happens here. The rebels have risen. Interest in supporting Italy and interest in supporting Italy. Everyone wants to support us. Propose a solution. They would accept, they would not accept this one. Let's see. Can I not get something out of this, maybe? I mean, they have socialists in charge. Entice them. Place in the sun. Oh, we would gain a lot of stuff, though, for that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna let this go. Let's see what they do. I mean, the two guys, yeah, we got Germany as our backer. The United Kingdom is inclined to back us as well, because we're allies. So probably it's France versus everyone around it right now, if they actually don't accept the peace. I do like the fact that we are in charge of this crisis for a change. That's actually pretty cool. Are we still getting... yeah, we're still getting points into Ethiopia. We have a big sphere, to be fair. It's pretty cool. Automotive industry, automotive, 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 everywhere automotive industry. But doesn't that also increase the... it's also aeroplanes for automotive, yeah. Okay, what... offering to settle the current crisis with a white peace. Oh wow, Spain had already sent troops up north as well to get ready. But France just shit its pants and decided, nope, not gonna happen this time. Which was the best decision they could make, really. We are building aeroplanes. Actual bought... oh wow, there's actually a demand for airplanes, despite the fact that the only thing that uses aeroplanes hasn't been invented yet by anyone, because that is impossible. Well, our ships are incoming. Rome is still the rally point, so I should just send the rest of my navy also to Rome. Let's see if this should increase our military rank as well, with all the dreadnoughts coming in. So I do have to get more army. Okay, I can build a lot of armor, but in Africa we're gonna go just for infantry. You know what? No, wait. We're gonna build 2 engineers, 2 cavalry. Hang on, what's the best cavalry? Not them really. Hussars are pretty good, and dragoons are also pretty good. Oh look, we now have anarcho-liberals. Also in Africa, by the way, which is a bit more disconcerting. I mean, yeah. But, ooh, and 21 stack here, but let's have them hunt rebels, see what they can do. I hope they can take care. Yeah, they seem to be able to take care of them. 3 on defense. Oh, hang on, colonial incident. Let's first click away the battles. Colonial regiment in one of our colonies has had an encounter with a regiment from another colonial power, which had, according to a military report, crossed into our colonial claim on an obscure waterway a fair distance into the colony's hinterland. The report further goes on to state that this foreign regiment was, when encountered by our patrol, in the process of conducting a geological survey of the area, the object of which is as of yet unknown to us. Hawkish members of our war cabinet see this as a direct assault on Italy's territorial integrity and call for the execution of a plan they've termed quite simply Operation Italian Fury. casus belli on Denmark. You know what? Let's get everyone more... Hey! Perfect timing on that, by the way, because that allows us to push through another reform. Trinket pensions is 0.81, and that would be the highest. Actually, low minimum wage is also high. Yes, we're going to go with low minimum wage. That's actually... I wonder how many... We are growing very steadily. But mostly natural growth, though. Most people have left our country, apparently. Most people are leaving the country, but many are not. Actually, some of them... Okay, that seems to be... Yeah, we easily beat off the rebels there. Here we go, factory input tech. That brings us there with commerce. Wow, apparently everything in industry is already... No, that's 1919, that's fine. This is also 1919. Culture, social science, we can get these all. I think we do need revolution and counter-revolution though. Also gives us another national focus, gives us more diplomatic points, and maybe will allow us to one day get a suffrage done as well. Whoa! Those are huge rebel stacks in France. But yeah, we're easily fending them off. Oh yeah, of course, the building of a bigger navy is also costing us some more maintenance. Our military power has shot up to 390 in third place right now. That doesn't worry me a bit. Are we still building more of them? We are building 2 engineers, 4 cruisers are still coming. Yeah, we do need to make a little bit more money again. Hang on, holy crap. Yeah. Let's first do the... No, that's way too much tax. I mean, we don't want to overtax the rich. I mean, there we go. That should be fine for now. Anyway, Friedrich List and Karl Knies. If you want to read about them, just pause it right now. I mean, I did do the nihilism and the will thing completely, but this is a bit much. Okay, here we go. Prestige 1, military power is actually increasing still. Not bad, not bad. Wow, hang on. I'm not sure if it's as loud as it is for me. There we go, sorry. If that was a bit too loud, but it just freaked me the hell out, the loudness of that music all of a sudden again. It wasn't that loud just a minute ago. Yeah, African, we still want some regular infantry as well. Tensions dissipate, that's good. And I think we wanted the hussars. Actually no, the dragoons are stronger in the attack. And we gain more in the upper house again, reactionary, socialist, communist, everything but conservatives. Really, we just gained another one. Fine infantry there. There we go. Does that give us another chance? No, there's not enough militancy in the nation right now. And of course we cannot do it right now. Wow, we do have a lot of them. Excellent. Lose militancy. Sweden can be upgraded in our sphereness, so increase the opinion of Sweden. I can see Russia going at it quite quickly as well though, so they'll probably be able to get them. How is the Spanish sphere doing and the Germans? It's fine, most are cordial there, so... Now our fleet has 5 dreadnoughts, 5 battleships, a lot of monitors, commerciators and cruisers. I think I should split off the weaker fleet a little bit. Pre-planned depot system. By planning a system of depots in peacetime, set in a chain, these could be turned into focus points of the supply flow in war. That's actually pretty good. So if I created a new unit and just split off... I mean, monitors, how strong... Before I do this splitting thing, how strong are the monitors? Monitors have 19 attack, 21 hull. Cruisers have 39 attack and 56 hull. And they take up a lot more supply. That's also a thing. 61 versus 78 and 71 and 88. Yeah, but monitors, even though they are weak, they are of course very cheap in supplies weight. So they are still pretty decent to have. Wow, man of war, attack very high, hull not so much. But yeah, I think we'll want some more cruisers, definitely. But the monitors probably... You know what, I am gonna just destroy all my monitors and commerce raiders. I mean, they don't add to my military power, and even though they are pretty okay, they don't compare anymore. I just get blasted out of the water anyway. So this will save us a bit more of maintenance, basically. And this way also... Oh, you there. Disband entirety. And this will also allow us to get some more ships of cruisers and stuff. But yeah, it still gets stuck in supply, of course. My army is vastly increasing. We do need 140. Estimated cost of stockpile. Holy crap. Adolf Wagner, one of the more active members of Schmoller's Verein. Wagner actually supported Menger in the method, and just read this. Logistical calculations, the standard measurements of how much supplies and reinforcements a standard unit needed during a defined time period made it easier to plan for war. Organization of all armies just went up again. That's good. We're just building... Hang on. Oh, did it finish? I think it did. Lazy natives. I think we have ourselves a... Not yet. Is it still under construction? No, here it is. Here it is. Campania has a very big one. But we'll put hiring on our automobile factories to highest priority for sure. Also here the telephone factory needs the highest priority because it makes us the most money. Here we have an airplane factory incoming, which should be good. Yeah, we need at least one in this one. Over the explosive factory. Telephone factory actually has people here. Weren't we building two automobile factories? I'm not entirely sure right now. You have a lot of telephone factories, but here's another one in Istria, which is pretty cool. No, I think this was actually it. We only have the one in Campania. And now there are people actually being hired, and we're gonna make some cars. And cancel subsidies for all factories. The car factory should be able to get its stuff. To be honest, I think it would. Yeah, it's getting people now, which is good. Oh, the liquor distillery instantly closed, so let's close it completely, remove it, and we have a canned good factory incoming now. Replenishment transport system organization, transport organization. I'm actually instantly going to expand the automobile factory. Takes 2 years. Strength to unity. Government has grown weak. We need a party who can unite us, who can give us a strong national identity, and who will be fooled by capitalism's sweet but poisonous voice. The third way, or fascists as they might be called, are looking to get a seat in the upper house in Colombia. Depots were focus points for the wartime supply system, but a replenishment transport organization was needed to get bullets and toilet paper out to the men. Oh, toilet paper. Liquor distillery, winery, automobile. There should soon be a notification, I think, that we... Oh wow, there's going to be a big army over here. Should soon be a notification that a new party has been founded, which will be the Fascist Party. I probably think that will happen. Are making more and more money. William Cunningham, if you want to read that, just pause it right now. There we go, let's put them a little bit further back. Ibadan, Botanical Expedition. Rumors abound in botanical circle that France has launched a botanical expedition to Ibadan. According to the rumors, the flora of Ibadan is a veritable cornucopia of beauty and biological diversity. While Ibadan is a French colony, we could attempt to send an expedition of our own. It might be frowned upon, but the discoveries we could make do have a strange allure of their own. Send an Italian expedition. Most definitely send the expedition out there. Are we still building cruisers? No, we're not, so 750, we can build 15 cruisers right now without issue. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we have elections going on, and Gustav von Schmoller, socialist realism. Okay, elections is fine. I'm just gonna finish clicking on my cruisers right now. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Lots more cruisers. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think cruisers count as capital ships, but they are still strong to have, and you don't want to have all your supply stuck on the bigger ships, and they basically make targets for other ships of the enemy. Gustav von Schmoller, if you want to read that, just pause it right now. But the other one, the growing split between elite and popular forms of cultural production in the early 20th century would merge with the rise of new anti-liberal political ideologies to result in a backlash against the cultural avant-garde by the growing power of the state in the name of the people. In both fascist and communist regimes, a new artistic ethos would develop that encouraged production that the masses could not only understand but encouraged the installation of the values that those regimes wished to instill upon the societies they governed. For the cultural elite, a stark choice was offered: either accept the limits of creativity imposed by the state in one's work, or face the retribution of the state for challenging its authority. In communist regimes, this new artistic ethos came to be known as socialist realism, but fascist regimes had their own analogous stylistic ethos which was imposed from above. 12.5 prestige. Also, the new party is the Nazionale Fascista. And they're actually going to be part of this new election as well. And we have some more stuff. The Balfour Declaration. We would get His Majesty's government view with favor. His Majesty's government view with favor the establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people, and will use their best endeavors to facilitate the achievement of this object. Since we exerted significant influence in Judea and the Levant, the ancient birthplaces of the Jewish nation, we can issue a declaration expressing our favorable attitude toward the establishment of a national home for the Jewish people there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you people decide if I should do this or not. It gets me a little bit of prestige, and Palestine gains Israel as core, which is this region. The thing is that there's currently a lot of going on in this particular area over here that I'm not so sure if I should do it at this time. But okay, you guys decide if I should go for that or not. Other than that, we have more technology to do. Mass politics, another national focus would unlock then. Fascist rebel organization gain. Ooh. Fascists get a lot stronger. Also, communists get stronger with the run we have right now. Social science, social alienation. Commerce, we have still got a lot to do here, and we even have the plus 10% here. And then also naval stuff. Supply range is actually... Ooh, this is also good. Advanced naval design. I like this one. Let's start it up. Or are we going to do something specific? No, I don't think so. We'll get the military stuff as well, but Navy needs to be expanded upon again. Culture is furthest along, actually. Even though that's the one we have 10% negative to. Oh well. We have a couple of factories that are closed. Yeah, they're doing fine, actually. The automobile factory just needs to hire more people, but they're making money head over heels. There are closed factories. There's a lumber mill here in Piedmont that's been closed. Long live Italy. We gain Avignon as a core. This one can also close down. A heated debate in Campania. This is about free trade. Well, everyone is for free trade anyway. So all pops become more in favor of free. Or shouldn't we? You know what? Let's make people a bit more pissed off. Oh, hang on. National focus. Most people are in Campania. I think we can turn this one off for now. I need more liberals, to be fair, so I'm gonna switch everything to liberals. Venetia, liberals. Rhône, what are you? How is that factory in Rhône coming along? It's an airplane factory. It has a fuel refinery, which is actually fine for now. Oh, they should get a tank factory somewhere as well. That's true. Because armor is something you can produce in factories as well. How's Rhône doing on the amount of people working? It's already down to 0. You know what? Campania, isn't that still our biggest place? Population, yeah. Istria, you can definitely go remove your focus then. Sicily, more liberal. Piedmont, more liberal. Rhône, you can remove focus. Lazio, more liberal. It has 6 out of 6. Campania, automobile factory. Automotive is also for tanks, so... in that case, we are going to close down this factory as well. Let's see what we get here. Canned food. I don't want paper mill. I don't want the canned food factory. Come on, guys. Don't build crap stuff. Send some to our neighbors. Sure thing. Canned food. No. Armor. Armor. Seriously, people. I'm focusing stuff for you. These people. More in favor of jingoism. Jingoism is, fascists as well as conservatives apparently. Let's go with the anti-military one. I don't mind a steel factory though. Clipper, hell no. That's a bad one to have. If only I could do actually no glass. Projects. It's okay. That one actually is okay to have. Laissez-faire. Planned economy. What do the capitalists? State capitalism. Let's do that one. We also have Bruno Hildebrand. Highly critical of classical theory. Hildebrand spent much of his time attacking Ricardo relentlessly for being materialistic. Universalistic and cosmopolitan. Only later in his life did he put his own idea down, in particular developing a linear stages theory of economic history. His empirical and statistical work, however, did not make use of these insights. And anti-egalitarianism. This view is based on the theory of natural justice, which says that how people are born can never be unjust. Justice is completely rational. The effect is that the view that such actions must be made to increase equality is wrong if such action is not correcting a legal error. Yeah, the thing is... there is room in these factories, that's true. Ammunition is actually doing very well for itself. Yeah, I want to get certain factories going. I think we're gonna close down the steamer shipyard then anyway. Because I want them to build an armor factory. Get me some tanks going, dudes. That's a lumber mill, which I don't need. Fertilizer factory. They just keep pouring money in, and I don't want them to pour the money into these. Let's increase the opinion of Sweden. We don't see Russia doing anything there anyway. What do we have this time? Fertilizer. Oh yes. No thank you for fertilizer. Oh, we have been banned by Russia, which is to be expected after all this time, but... residency, full citizenship, almost everyone wants full citizenship anyway. Liquor, go away. Dye factory. It's actually not bad to have, but I don't want it here. I just keep removing the factories they want to build that I don't want them to build there. Basically. Clipper shipyard again. It's even worse. Moralism. There are no gods. Atheism, please. Small arms. That's always going to fail anyway. Nope. Yeah, look at this car factory doing perfect. Artillery, no. Again, the atheism. Oh, hello, 2 projects. Expand electrical gear. I don't mind that at all. That's a good one to do. Go away. Go away. Oh, there's really that little demand for armor. I have an idea which might actually help then. Military, build army, and armor. We are going to build some North Italian armor. I'll start with just a couple of them. 3 of them should be fine for now. What are their strength anyway? 16 attack, 6 defense, 1 siege, max speed, supply consumption extremely high, of course. Compared to infantry, they have a lot less defense, but they have huge attack. It's the biggest attack that you can have, actually. Okay. Interesting to know. Oh, there's a closed factory. Small arms. Yeah, and they wanted to just build a small arms factory. Are they insane? I think they might be. Dye factory. No, thank you. Free trade. Just free trade is free trade. I mean, explosives. Long live Italy. Toulon as a core. Which is Avignon and Toulon we just got. Do we have Marseille yet? No. We have everything but Marseille as a core now in the Provence, which is cool. That is pretty cool. Increase the opinion of the... Hang on. Of Austria-Hungary. There we go. Ooh, the Netherlands almost drops out in favor of Spain. Ah, that's a shame. Spain is a great power. Oh, we're not spending any points right now, so that's the last thing I'll do this episode. Guangxi probably not going to be able to because of population, neither with the Chinese Empire. Actually, Montenegro, that's not that far away, is it? That would be this little piece here. Yeah, sure, let's add it to our sphere. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. It's been a bit longer because I've been trying to get rid of these factories that we don't want to have. A small arms factory again. Are you serious, guys? I do not mind the building of a steamer shipyard in Lazio, but regular clothes. It's just not excellent. Tensions dissipate. Finally, full citizenship still. And now an artillery factory. They're just not building what I want them to build. And unless we are state capitalist or planned economy, that won't ever happen anyway. I want to thank you all for watching. And make sure to like, favorite and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys later.